So, so you said Scott Do-Right sent you. You said Scott Do-Right sent you the flight list.
He sent me lists.
The list.
Any chick. So listen.
Yeah, yeah, we gotta you know what I'm saying, give a shout out to Scott Do-Right.
Give him a shout out for looking out.
Yeah, we gotta give a shout out to Scott Do-Right, yo.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know what I'm saying? He
I like,
looked out on that.
I whole show we felt the folks on. It'll be really folks on the MC. The whole show might be folks on the MC. It'll be
Hmm.
the same to other celebrities. Tommy, that we look at it. You know what I'm saying, Pastor?
Yeah.
So we have to get about we could have like a mini talking about like first.
Yeah, but before we get into the Scott Do-Right flight list, I want to get into what brother Jeffrey Thomas was speaking about Oprah and what was he supposed
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that one.
yeah, I want to get into that what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? See if you can pull something up on that.
Yeah.
While you doing that, let me go ahead and say the announcement. Hey, everybody. It's time for the Illuminati Radio Show. Time for the Illuminati Radio Show, people. Illuminati Radio Podcast Show, people. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button, people. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, if you're new to this page on Facebook, hit that follow button. Hit that follow button if you're new here. If you just stumble across this Facebook page, hit that follow button, people. If you just stumble across this YouTube channel, this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button, people. Not only do you have to, not only do you can only do that, you can also hit that join button over there on YouTube. Because as you hit that join button over there on YouTube, you know what that does? You become a channel member. And you know what happens when you become a channel member? You get all sorts of incentives. You know what I'm saying? You get t-shirts, coffee mugs, pens, papers. I mean, you name it. You get it all. You get it all. Just by hitting that join button. Welcome to the Illuminati Radio Show Podcast Show.
Of that. Nah,
Huh?
it's like some people ain't
Huh?
article of that. Ain't an article of that. I'm an article on that. Nah.
Hold on for a minute. Let me turn this heater off.
Yeah, ain't no article on that. Nah.
All right. Heater making so much noise I can't hardly hear you.
Oh, making noise.
The heater is making too much noise. I can hardly hear you. It should be going off in a minute. But anyway, what were you saying, Brother Jefferson?
Ain't no new article on that. Like, there's people on YouTube talking about it. Like, one of them people that just come up with all kind of stupid nonsense.
Brother Jeffrey Thomas, if you have an article on that Oprah thing, if you can send it to let's see, send it to Brother Jefferson, that'd be great. Malik Jefferson on Facebook. You might have to send him a friend request first. But
Scott Do-Right, let's go to the top. Scott Do-Right, Oprah and The Rock. Shout out to Scott Do-Right. Shout out to Scott Do-Right for sending me the list.
Scott Do-Right, shout out to Scott Do-Right for sending the Epstein list. Shout out to Scott Do-Right.
All right, Scott Do-Right said, Oprah, Winfrey and The Rock, not Maori Hawaii mass genocide ritual.
Oprah and the who?
The Rock.
See if you can go to Google and see if you can pull that up.
Well, Oprah and The Rock.
Open the rocks. See what comes up on that.
Ain't nothing new. I don't think nothing new about that. He just talking about that months ago. Remember the Hawaii thing? Remember he was talking about the Hawaii thing? The Hawaii master that happened in Hawaii?
Yeah, well, what did he say about open the rock?
Ain't nothing new about that. Ain't nothing. Remember it was open the rock.
Brother Scott, do right. If that's a new article,
I don't think that's a new article because that was like months ago. I think that was like, remember that whole Hawaii?
Oh yes.
And they were trying to open one and want money.
Yeah.
So you probably bring that from LA.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think that.
All right. What we got, Brother Jefferson? No, I said on the comment board.
Hello, hey everyone. 20 stars.
Oh. Sister Kim Toy Perry, blessings and peace be unto you, Sister Kim, for the 20 stars. A higher bless you, Sister Kim Toy Perry.
Okay. Mika Farm. Good evening, everyone. Scott Dewar, I got the heater on also in the summer. I'm watching and Scott Dewar watching on. Angel Carol, good evening, everyone. Samuel,
Fonda Carol. Blessings and peace be unto you, Fonda Carol, for the 100 stars. Blessings and peace. How you bless you, Sister Fonda Carol?
Okay. So RJ Wild, the whole Olympic is going to bust L wide open. RJ Wild said whole Olympic is going to bust L wide open. Scott, I have a lot of info on the mouth. Okay, you can send it to me, Scott. On the mouth in Hawaii. Send it to me if you got other info.
Yeah, Scott, do right. Go ahead and send it to Brother Jefferson.
Yeah. That's it on Facebook.
Okay.
Good night, everyone. That's it.
Amen. You're tuned into the Illuminati News Hour podcast show every Thursday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, people, Bible study class tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. You don't want to miss out on that. Do not want to miss out on that. You know what I'm saying? Hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. And if you are not following the podcast, people, all you have to do is open up your Spotify app, type Illuminati Radio on the Spotify app, and hit the follow button. All right, people, what we got? What do we have? Lord. Jeffrey Epstein's flight list. Think you got it, Brother Jefferson?
I got the report.
People got to understand that this is not a white thing. I know you may think it's a white thing because Jeffrey Epstein is white. I know you may think it's a white thing because the people that is in power is white. It's not a white thing. This is an African thing. I know it's hard for you black people to understand it and to see it, but this is not a white thing. This is an African thing. You got to remember, in the book of Genesis, Esau married the daughters of the Canaanites. So Esau married some black Africans. Esau, the white man, married some African dark women. For what? Just so that they can tap into that wicked power source. And in order for you to be in power, what do you have to do? You have to do the things that P. Diddy was caught doing. These are the things that are done in darkness. You got to do what R. Kelly was doing to them women. R. Kelly had made them women smear their own feces across their face. R. Kelly made them women drink their own urine. Little Yachty was on YouTube. You don't say, not YouTube, I'm sorry. On Instagram, paying his followers to drink a cup of their own urine. This is demonic. This is what it is. This is not a white thing, people. This is an African thing. Let's go ahead and hear this.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Time news. The news time. The biggest name from the Jeffrey Epstein unsealed court document. The name of the prominency of the associate of the wealthy financier Jeffrey Epstein included the former U.S. president and British royalty were released on Wednesday evening in a set of court documents that were part of the suit against Christel Maxwell in 2015.
Okay, so that's one. And is this not something that we already knew?
Yeah.
See? I'll tell you, see how these so-called fake truthers, they make you think that they got some information for you. When they come out with the information, it's something that you already knew. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Corey Feldman. When Corey Feldman was raising money so-called to expose the pedophiles in Hollywood. He was raising money. He had a GoFundMe up. And he was raising money to put together so that he could put together a documentary exposing all of the celebrity pedophiles in Hollywood. After he done raised all of that money and he produced the documentary, when the documentary went live, everything in the documentary was everything that you can hear about that's already out there. Cat Williams is only telling you things that's already out there. Kanye West is only telling you about things that's already out there. They're not truthers.
Jaguar Wright?
Jaguar Wright. Well, Jaguar Wright told you a lot of things that wasn't already out there. She told you things that were already out there, but then again, Jaguar Wright told you a lot of things that wasn't already out there. But Jaguar Wright still are with the agenda. So, one of the persons that's on Jeffrey Epstein's flight list is Donald Trump, which we already knew that. Let's see what else. Go ahead.
Okay. The document, the first in the more than 2,000 that are expected to be unsealed over that next few weeks, the next 2 days, are part of the defamation lawsuit filed by the Virginia Robert Garfield Maxwell has previously called with Graffy a liar after she alleged that Epstein and Maxwell had abused her. That case will eventually settle in 2017, but Maxwell was later sentenced to 20 years in prison for recruiting young girls for Epstein to sexually exploited in criminal investigation of Epstein after his death. Names of figures that were previously associated with Epstein, such as Prince Andrew and former President Donald Trump and Bill Clinton.
Now they said let's slow this down. They said names of people that are associated, right? They said Prince figures. They said Prince Andrew is one of them. Is not this Prince Andrews is already out there?
Yeah.
We already knew that. This is something that we already knew. What's the next name?
Donald Trump and Bill Clinton.
Donald Trump and Bill Clinton. This is something that we also already knew.
GM videos in 1992.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any other names?
Donald Trump and Bill Clinton were mentioned in court documents, but there was a little new information, outside what was already known in the public. Some documents had previously been released in other cold case, while Epstein high-profile contact had been covered extensively in the media. In December, the U.S. District Judge Larita Parshka ordered the documents be released, though she gave people until January 1st to appeal the order in case they did not want their name to be revealed. The names of the victim who are minors when they suffered abuse were not released, though some have previously spoken about Epstein action in the media interview. And here what we know. What's the document revealed? For the most part, the documents say a little about action by the individual taken by the individual outside of the Epstein, though there is a 2016 deportation from Janet Joanna Sorberg, one of the Epstein victims that mentioned in politician and figurehead in the U.S. and abroad, while celebrities like Bruce Willis, Cameron Diaz, holy shit, Kevin Spacey, Naomi Campbell, and Leonardo DiCaprio are also mentioned in the records. They have not been accused. Oh shit.
Now, people, if you did not know Leonardo DiCaprio was part of it, then you're lost in the sauce. Naomi Campbell, we knew about that. We knew about that.
Bruce Willis and Cameron Diaz.
Now, Cameron Diaz, now that's a new one. Now, that's one I didn't know about. All the other ones I knew about.
Bruce Willis, ain't Bruce Willis your boy?
Hell no, that ain't my damn square-headed boy.
Cameron and Kevin Spacey, he a playboy. He a head down. He makes a little boy. He like Kevin Spacey and Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Benton. That's another actor.
You know, it's a shame. It's a shame that these grown-ass people will go to an island just to have their way with a little child. You know, that's sad. But then yet they come to America and be celebrated as celebrities and looked at as the perfect person. That's crazy.
You got other news article that came 1 hour ago. You want to check out the other news article that came?
Yeah. This is crazy. I mean, this is the same thing Oprah and her building them schools in Africa. Oprah, it's no different than Oprah building them schools in Africa and having the same people come to them schools to have their way with the little children. Malachi York. Who is Malachi York? That's Brother Polite's teacher. And that's a whole lot of other black African teachers. Malachi York is in prison right now for what? For doing the same thing Jeffrey Epstein's doing. Nature Boy. You know who Nature Boy is? The same thing. Brother Polite. The same thing. Africa Bambaataa. The same thing. See, I'm telling you, people, it's not a white thing. It's an African thing. It's an African thing. So don't blame. Listen. This is one thing that they want you to point the finger at the white folks. And I'm not taking it for the white folks. But they want you to point the finger at the rich white folks. Oh, it's the rich white folks that's doing this. It's the Rothsteins and the Oprah Hammers and the, you know what I'm saying, and the Rothschilds and the, you know what I'm saying, the Tommy Matone. It's the white folks. They want you. This is what they want you to point the finger at. They don't want you to point the finger at the source. And the source is because these are African rituals that's being done. It's the same thing our black brothers who are in Islam. You got black people worshiping an Arab god. It's the same thing you got white folks worshiping an African god. You understand? So it's not the white folks you should be pointing the finger at. It's actually the Africans. It's the Africans you should be pointing the finger at. But let me tell you something. No matter how much you see an African, no matter how much an African tell you that they are, they love Jesus, they are Christians, they're not. That's a cover-up. They know what they worship. Because America practices their religion. You know what I'm saying? And this is a distraction that they wanted you to see. Why? Because it's on mainstream media.
I don't hear nobody talk about Jeffrey Epstein like that. I know no conspiracy theory talk about it like that.
Say it again?
I know no conspiracy theory talk about Jeffrey Epstein like that. And Harvey Weinstein like that. Wait,
say it again?
I never had no conspiracy theory talk about Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein like that back then.
No, there is no conspiracy theory that is talking about them like that. But
back then.
No, not back then. But you see, they try to draw the heat off of the source. And in order for you to draw the heat off of the source, see, Pastor Michael Smith and Illuminati Radio been exposing the source, which is the Canaanites, for years. Exposing the source of all of this is Africans. The source of all this is, you know what I'm saying, is Canaanites. These are African Canaanite rituals. So to throw the people off, what do? They want to show you, oh, look, it's the white folks. You know what I'm saying? The rich white folks is doing this and the rich white folks is doing that. Never take your mind off of Africans. Never take your mind off of the Canaanites being the source. Because the rituals that they're doing with the little babies, what God is they're sacrificing these little babies to? It's not white gods. They're African gods. So if you want to get to the source, look at the identity or the identity of the gods that they're sacrificing these babies to. And you will come to find out that it goes all the way back to ancient Babylon. And who ran ancient Babylon? Nimrod. Who is Nimrod? An Ethiopian. Who is an Ethiopian? An African. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Kevin Spacey accused of helping Epstein obtaining captivity, any captivity of Sternberg, who was only asked if she had to meet, only actually met the aforementioned people, and from mentioned people, which she denied. Connection with Epstein previously had led high-level executives to resign from their position, including the Barclay chief executive, Joe Daly, and the Jean Lou French model agent, a suspect of scout girls for Epstein killed himself in a Paris jail in 2022 while awaiting trial rape accusation. The documents on Wednesday confirmed the scale of both Epstein alleged sex trafficking rings and his powerful social network. Prince Andrew, the youngest brother of King Charles III, was one of the named referenced in the documents mentioned by witness from touching her breast and Andrew was also previously accused of raping Guthrie when she was a teenager after a lawsuit filed by Guthrie in 2021. Amidst growing public pressure, Andrew was forced to relinquish his military title and public duty, even as they repeatedly denied the allegation. The two settled in a lawsuit in 2022 after Andrew paid Guthrie undisclosing sum of the money. The case against Jeffrey Epstein was convinced of sex offenders who would lure young girls under the impression that they would be given massages that would then come increasingly sexual in nature, according to the 2019 indictments.
You know, the thing about it is, this is a celebrity list. Check this out. The list of people that are going to this island, are they not celebrities? Young girls, young boys, they don't need to be coerced to go anywhere if a celebrity tells them to go. They're willing to do anything if a celebrity tells them to do it. So how true is it that they was coerced to do this? No, they wasn't coerced to do this. Because look at our people today. Our people today will go anywhere where the bag is. Am I right or wrong, Brother Jefferson? Yeah. Whether you young or old, it's young girls on social media right now chasing a bag. Looking for a bag. Willing to do anything for a bag. I'm not going to believe that these women was coerced and was connived to go to this island. When you have our black women today, young black women, willing to go to Dubai and be used as a human toilet for a bag. How many women on social media trying to do everything to go viral, getting OnlyFans pages, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be a star, trying to be an actress, trying to be a singer. How many of our people today is doing this? I'm not going to believe that these women was coerced to do this. They did it willingly. These women did it willingly. These young women sold their children willingly. Ain't nobody forced them to do this. They was not forced to do this. The same way R. Kelly's victims was not forced to do what they was doing. They want to say, oh, Jeffrey Epstein is so wicked. He's so evil. He had a funnel. He sex trafficked these women and is doing this and is doing that. You can't.
You know the funny thing too. Whoopi Goldberg was on the rules. And they have Whoopi Goldberg. Suppose they have Whoopi Goldberg name. Whoopi Goldberg down going away. What the hell they got my name? Down going away. Whoopi Goldberg was responding.
Whoopi Goldberg is right along with them.
I don't know what they talking about.
And they use a celebrity status to get them to do what they do. I'll make you famous. I'll make you this. I'll make you that. It's kind of like NASA. NASA. You know that old ass 60-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? That gymnastic doctor who so-called molested Simone Biles and them. You know what I'm saying? Because the women, you know what I'm saying, needed, they wanted to achieve to be elevated in that field. So they was even they was willing to do and get molested by NASA. They was willing to do that so that they can be the best they can be as a gymnastic. Don't let these people fool you. Now they want to come out, oh, I was assaulted. I was this, I was that. Come on, stop it. Because let me tell you something. If I was to go outside right now and grab a young girl up, let me see, Brother Jefferson, if I was to go outside right now and grab a young girl up, you think I'll be able to get away with it?
Hell no.
Why?
You'll be put all kind of charges.
What would a young girl do?
He keep trying to touch me.
Help! No! Ah! Right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna hear that. Exactly.
Check it out. And she volunteered. And she's looking at you first.
Exactly.
Let's switch up on everybody. She look at him trying to do that. And she on live and trying to she consented and she lied on your ass and you didn't bother her, she can't bother you.
Exactly. But if I come to that young girl, you know what I'm saying, and I'm a celebrity, and not only if I'm a celebrity, I show that young girl some money. I'm like, yo, come with me. Let me show you something. That young girl is not gonna do this. I know. She ain't gonna do that. She is going to follow the money, follow the bag, or follow the star. Point blank, period. These young girls on TikTok that want to be, that's starving for some attention. All you have to do is have some status about yourself and have some money. And all you have to do is show them. And they are going to follow you wherever you want to go. This is how the society is today. Ain't no such thing as sex trafficking. How is it sex trafficking and you ain't even tried to get away? You got to try to get away before you can say you was sex trafficked. Mm-mm-mm. Go ahead.
Okay. 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 Jennifer Ardens on TV's, one of the victims said that Epstein would invite her to his house and pay her hundreds of dollars after he visited while they were intentionally spoke about her life and goals, and he later became abusive. Authorities said.
What did I say? What did I just say? This woman was invited to Epstein's house. You had the option to say no. You went. You went to this man's house. Not only did you go to this man's house, this man gave you money and you accepted it. You cannot be sex trafficked and you volunteered to be, you know what I'm saying, a hoe. Because if you did not want it, you would have never went to this man's house, nor would you have accepted the money that he gave you. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I put myself in those shoes right now. You know what I'm saying? If I go out right now and if I see a young girl and if I have a pocket full of money and I show that young girl a pocket full of money, she have the option. If she's a hoe and she's money starved, guess what? She'll keep her mouth shut and take the money. But if she's not, she will scream at the top of her lungs and say, help, help, ah! And I will be in trouble. Point blank, period. Ain't nobody sex trafficked unless they want to be. Because if you are sex trafficked, there's plenty of now, and not only that, if you are sex trafficked, there's plenty of opportunities for you to get help. There's plenty of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? There's always an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, that will cause you to get some help. Always. Your voice. You can scream. If somebody's trying to take you off the street, you can scream from the top of your lungs. Somebody's going to see you. Somebody's going to call the police. Somebody's going to get that license plate number down. Somebody's going to see something, and somebody's going to have some type of evidence or some type of idea of who got you. And that starts the investigation right there. That starts the investigation right now. And if you are in a city, if you're in a big city, you can't go nowhere without cameras around. But go ahead.
Epstein had a long avoid facing any consequence for his action. He was first investigated for sexual misconduct in 2005 after a woman claimed that he had molested her teenager stepdaughter. This is the same time Michael Jackson going to that trial. Remember that time Michael Jackson going to that trial in 2005?
Mm-hmm.
Now all adds up. You don't see that you don't see that coming in?
Yeah.
During that same time, Epstein was going to trial, and when Michael died, he went back to trial. He was going back in questioning in 2009, and Michael died.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have Michael Jackson's name in it.
But Lord, there's nobody being trafficked, people. Everybody is aware of what is going on. The little girls is aware of what's going on. The little boys is aware of what's going on. Everybody's aware of what's going on. The parents of the children is aware of what's going on. Don't look at it like, oh, daddy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Jeffrey Epstein is so horrible. You know who's horrible? The children who accepted being assaulted. That's what's horrible. What y'all ain't looking at is what the children would do for money.
They get offended when you talk like that. So people get offended when you talking like that.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, but what's understandable is the children will do anything for money. Because the reason why the children agreed with going to this island is because these people had status and they offered money. Yeah, and you notice when the money is all gone and the money ran out, that's when these folks want to come out and speak. Don't come out and speak. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm not falling for the okie doke. Go ahead.
Okay. Eventually charged Epstein with count of unlawful sex with minors in May 2006, but then the state attorney Mary Kushner sent this case to the grand jury, which indicted him with one account of salacious prostitution. The charge with the minor was a minor, leading to the much criticism and
let a white man drive through your neighborhood, get out the car, and try to pull a young black girl into his car. Do you think that young black girl gonna be quiet?
Hell no.
She gonna be screaming from the top of her lungs. Help, help, ah! People act like, you know what I'm saying, these folks is doing this, you know what I'm saying, willingly. You ain't gonna just kidnap somebody and the person not make a ruckus. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Charged with minor leading much criticism. Was causing the FBI to open up to the federal investigation against Epstein, but Epstein ended up serving a short 18 months sentence 2008 for recruiting the underage girl for prosecution after he struck a plea deal with the U.S. Attorney Alexandria Ocasio. Oh, Alexandria Ocasio.
Who's that?
She won the Democrats.
Oh, okay.
The Alexandria Ocasio, she won the AOC. I don't know if she worked for attorney that time, but she won the Democrat. Yeah. They call it Congress, whatever. Okay, Congress. Yeah. To avoid being charged with federal crimes. I'm talking about this lady. You ain't talking about that. Epstein later came back under scrutiny in 2018 after the Miami Harbor look at Ocasio role in negligent a short sentence for Epstein in 2019. Epstein was arrested after federal prosecutor looked at his behavior between 2002 and 2005. The case against him revealed that victims, some of as a 14, were paid to provide sexual service to him and his friend, and to including the young girls, his circle of victims. Epstein employee would also sexual abuse the young girls. The employee.
This is no different than R. Kelly and who R. Kelly used to recruit, young girls to come be on his team. No different.
Kelly got it worse. I think R. Kelly got it worse than Epstein.
Yeah, of course R. Kelly got it worse than Epstein. But I'm just saying, people got to understand, this is not a white problem. This is an African problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. It's always an African problem. The same way Christmas is not a white problem, it's an African problem because it's an African God you're worshiping. Go ahead.
Okay. He was facing charges for sex trafficking and conspiracy in July 2019 when one month later he died by suicide in New York federal jail. The investigation continued after his passing.
You know what I don't understand, Brother Jefferson? They want to charge Jeffrey Epstein for sex trafficking. But yet, the Bishop Magic Don Juan is being celebrated and promoted for doing that very thing. Wasn't he a pimp? Wasn't he a pimp?
He's an agent.
Yeah, but wasn't he a pimp?
Yes.
And what do pimps do? Traffic women. So while Bishop Magic Don Juan is being promoted and celebrated for sex trafficking, you mean to tell me? Not only that, Snoop Dogg rap about being a pimp.
And was around pimp, and he got charged with sexual assault.
And he ain't being charged.
But remember before the Super Bowl in 2022, he was accused for sexual assault, and they shut that case down. Yeah. Before it happened,
Wait a minute. Too Short made his living talking about sex trafficking.
Too Short your boy, man. He going to your boy back, man.
You know what I'm saying? So forth and so forth. You got a lot of rappers that speaks on pimping or that's actually doing sex trafficking and nothing happening to them. The two biggest one is Magic Don Juan. He should have been brought up on charges. If you can bring Bill Cosby, up on charges for something that he did years ago, then surely you can bring Bishop Magic Don Juan up on charges of something that he did years ago. Point blank, period.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But nobody's looking at that. You're looking at Epstein, what Epstein did. But what about Bishop Magic Don Juan? Why ain't no allegation? Why ain't no women coming forward saying the same way they did Bill Cosby? Old ass women coming forward talking about Bill Cosby did this, Bill Cosby did that. Where's the old ass women that coming forward that saying Bishop Magic Don Juan did this? Bishop Magic Don Juan did that. And he's being promoted as being a pimp. They promote the Players Bowl and everything. Anyway, I want to see that. I want to see how that work out. Bishop Magic Don Juan being. And all of the pimps that Bishop Madison Wand is associated with. Goldie, you know what I'm saying? There's a pimp named Goldie. All the pimps that's associated with Bishop Magic Don Juan, where they at? Why ain't they brought up? Instead, they make movies like The Players Club. That's sex trafficking. Why you make movies like that?
I mean, just to finish up, more than that, you have other movies.
Yeah. How to Be a Player with Bill Bellamy. You know what I'm saying? All of these player movies that, you know what I'm saying, that details sex trafficking. These are black movies. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that movie? It was a sex trafficking. It's hard out there for a pimp. Hustle and flow.
I ain't complaining that he didn't get enough money and all
Yeah.
that shit.
Wasn't the details of that movie about sex trafficking too?
Yeah.
So they promote it. Why they promoting it in the movies? But did they want to put these propagandas out? You know what I'm saying? Like Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, look, Jeffrey Epstein. Look at the list. But yet they promote it and they make it popular amongst you Israelites. Go ahead.
Okay. He was 1 month later he died in crime. He was the prosecutor to convince Maxwell for sex crime in connection with a high dealing with Epstein. Here are other high profile names. Bill Clinton, the former president, was mentioned in the documents released on Wednesday into the cyber.
Yeah, that's something we already know.
Cyber testimony that Epstein had it told her Clinton liked them young, reference to the girls. She also said that she knew Epstein had dealings with Clinton, but did not know that they were friends until later media report. The former president's tie with Epstein has long been the subject in media scrutiny and intensified in the wake of the financial indictments. The two had connection while Clinton was working on the non-profit group, the Clinton Foundation, and in 2002 they took a trip to Africa on Epstein private jets.
Oh, they took a trip to Africa. So Epstein Island is in Africa.
No. That's like it's in the Caribbean islands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, take it on my island. Yeah. That's on the Caribbean islands and all that shit.
Oh, okay, okay.
Take it on the Caribbean island. Where the Benjamin Island.
Oh, okay, okay.
In the Caribbean islands. Like, yeah. Caribbean island,
okay. Okay. All right, let's go to the question or comments.
I got one thing from in 2002 Netflix podcast. It said 20. We'll get to the next paragraph. We're gonna go to the question. Yeah. Check YouTube. Even sure what you're going up JT, Pastor, Did you hear about Kevin Gates? Did you hear Kevin Gates wanted another man to put his feet in his ear?
Yes, I heard about that.
Talk about the ritual. He talk about the ritual. Oh shit. Can't get it, and he was almost done. I don't think he can get it.
Yes, I heard about that.
I'm gonna check Facebook. Okay. Scott Newright, they are all guilty until proven innocent. So how my comment got flagged, I had to delete. Damn. That's it. Hillary Clinton analyzed Epstein in jail. Scott Newright said. She analyzed Hillary Clinton analyzed Epstein in jail. Scott Newright, hey, it's all Albert. It's all Fat Albert. It's the Fat Albert, the pedophile. Fat Albert, the pedophile. Scott Newright said Gillian Maxwell had a CIA secret to blackmail them. Gillian Maxine had a CIA secret to blackmail them. Scott Newright, Bill and Hillary Clinton Foundation was child trafficking, forever green shipping to transport them. Scott Newright, David Bowen, and Richard Burson on Edo Pedals. Scott Newright, Maxwell used a submarine to get Epstein Islands. Scott Newright, only those who give their heart to Yeshua Christ and higher. Scott Newright, the Coney Island, the Canary Island, like Epstein Island. Scott Newright, I got heater. No, that was before. This is how it has to be in somewhere, somewhat in effect. So for it to be that easy for them all to be in an agreement. Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The world got you thinking that Epstein and them to force these children to do these things. No, they didn't force these children to do these things. These children was willing. They was willing. Go ahead.
Okay, Mika Fowl. I heard Sammy Davis Jr. and Jackie Gilson was one of those island too.
Hey, that's Hollywood. That's Hollywood. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? These are Canaanite rituals. In order for you to be famous, you got to have a little boy or a little girl. Go ahead.
Okay. And for Carol, I knew that when they said that they was going to expose everyone in on that fight list, I wasn't going to be anything different than what we already know. You know, they just be high up for a better story. Nothing too well done about it. Do about it. But so how? Okay. Karen Mariel Zabat. Karen Mariel said, Texas from Texas. Melanie Barron, $100.
Melanie Barron! Blessings and peace be unto you. Higher blessings of Melanie Barron for the 100 stars.
Okay. So how, Brother Scott, send the name of it to me too. Glad I can see all of them pedophiles and more than what realized my start do. I said, Hollywood is Babylon. Hollywood is Babylon. Hollywood. Hollywood. That's the comment on YouTube.
Oh,
On Facebook.
that's on Facebook. That's on Facebook?
Yep.
All right. All right. Make sure you guys hit them thumbs up button. Hit them thumbs up buttons, people. That was it for the report?
No, we got more sentence.
Okay. All right. Let's get to some more sentences on this report.
Paragraph, yeah.
Pound that like button. Pound that like button, people.
In 2019, Clinton office said that the former president does not know about Epstein's terrible crime, and that he had nothing to speak in to Epstein. He had not speaking to Epstein, while well over decades. The spokesperson for Clinton told CNN on Wednesday that has been nearly 20 years since President Clinton last had contact with Epstein. Records show that Garfield attorney wanted to get a disclosure of defamation lawsuit against Maxwell does not accuse Clinton, but an attorney saw Clinton say a key person who was provided to the information about his close relationship with the defamation and Mr. Epstein disapproved Ms. Maxwell claim. Donald Trump, the former president, whose relationship with Epstein was also widely reported. He also mentioned in Soldier Bird 2016 disclosure. Soldier Bird testified that she and Epstein once too poor to fly, whether asked if she had given Trump a massage award. Said no. Trump once called Epstein a terrible guy, a terrifying guy, but later said he had a falling out with him. I don't think I've spoken to him for 15 years. I was not a fan of Trump at his, Trump said in 2019. So him and Trump fall out. Lord.
The reason why they pulling this Epstein thing out.
Yeah.
And you notice the topic on the list is Trump. This is election based. They only pull this thing out just to, to associate this with those that are running. This is election based. It's all about Trump. Go ahead.
Guess who in the got next? You want to know who's in the next? I'm on the red about right now.
Who that?
Why? I don't know why discrimination. Why? Isn't giving you it?
Michael Jackson?
Oh, Lord, I named him in the motherfucking thing. Oh, Lord. Hey, remember, he was pulling on Michael Jackson back in 2005. That kid, remember that kid name?
And and the saddest thing about it is, no matter how much it came out that Michael Jackson messed with them little boys, you had people that were sincere and dedicated to defending Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson didn't do that. They framing him. Yeah. They was giving Michael Jackson a pass. And look at him. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why he had Macaulay Culkin in his bed. And then Macaulay Culkin gets a big movie deal called Home Alone. One night with Michael Jackson, you become a
Nah,
big.
Mike's been at that deal. He been at Home Alone before.
I know, I know. Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, let me see. Let me tell you what they tell about Michael now. Soderbergh recalled meeting the late musician Michael Jackson at Epstein House in Palm Beach, but said when I asked if she had massaged him. Kelly and Epstein, the former assistant, named in a testimony of the victim detailing a encounter with Epstein. She was said to have helped. She was said to
Well, you gotta know that Michael Jackson is a weirdo. Because he went from being black and wide nosed to being white and pencil nosed. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that he was a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson became a weirdo.
You know where that Prince? Where that Prince?
Yeah. Come on, there's nothing wrong with having little kids in your bed. That's ludicrous. That's what he said. There's nothing wrong with having other people's kids in your bed. This is what he's saying. He didn't say his kids. This Negro said it is nothing wrong with having other people's kids in your bed. Go ahead.
Why? And she recalls meeting the late Michael Jackson and House in Palm Beach, but said when I asked if she had massaged um the Sarah Kellyan, the other actor, Sarah Kellyan. Kellyan Epstein former assistant, or she's Epstein former assistant, was a testimony that company killed a encounter with Epstein. She said that to have helped schedule his massage, which his victim said Epstein abused his which his victim said Epstein implements of sexual service. A judge had described Kelly as a criminally responsible participant in Epstein scheme, but Kelly was never charged as reminder made out of the public eye. Kelly and said to spokesperson in 2020 that she herself had been sexually and illegally abused by Epstein for years. Jane Luke Byrne, Jane Louvain. Jane Louvain was a French model agent suspect for scouting girls for Epstein, killing himself in Paris, killing himself in Paris jail in 2022 while awaiting trial for rape acquisition. Garfield said that her disposition that she was sent by Maxwell to have sex with Burrell and at the many places, and document also say that Burrell would bring girls as young as 20 to the United States for sexual purposes.
So as young as 20, you said?
Young as 20.
So as young as 20, you mean to tell me a 20-year-old don't know what the hell she doing? You mean to tell me a 20-year-old? Huh? Huh?
Bring them to the United. Bring them to.
Yeah, they know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I'm not feeling sorry for these damn so-called trafficked women. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what they was doing. Now that the gravy train has ran out, now they want to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? When there's no more receiving severance packages from the people who so-called is doing these things to them, now they want to speak out. Now it's a problem. Nah, I'm not believing that. You know what you was doing. Can't tell me a 20-year-old, you know what I'm saying, don't know what she's doing. Get the hell out of here.
Bill Richardson. Bill Richardson is a former governor of New Mexico who died in September. So Bill Richardson was a former governor of New Mexico who died in September. Were also mentioned in the God Bill said in this picture that this picture that Maxwell had instructed her to get Richardson a massage in 2019. A spokesperson for Richardson denied that.
You know, Brother Jefferson, yeah. I'm done with that, Brother Jefferson. I just don't want to hear no more of it. I mean, it's a bunch of BS. But you see, this is what the elites want. The elites want you all to, you know what I'm saying, to have sympathy for the so-called trafficked women. Ain't nobody trafficked. They willingly did this. That's all. They willingly did this. You know what I'm saying? The same way, you know what I'm saying, those black women willingly went over to Dubai to become a human toilet. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't forced to become a human toilet. They went over willingly to become a human toilet. The same way you have our young women today. They are willingly prostituting themselves on TikTok for TikTok likes and TikTok followers and TikTok attention. They're not forced to do that. They are willingly. You have our women on the OnlyFans page. They're not forced to be on OnlyFans. They are willingly. Come on. You want to do right, do right. You want to do wrong. But don't blame Epstein for the greed of the women that wanted to be next to either public figures or wanted the bag. All of these trafficked people are just people who wanted to be next to a public figure or wanted a bag. I'm not having sympathy for somebody who, you know what I'm saying, crying that they've been trafficked when all retrospect, they just wanted a bag. They just, you know what I'm saying, they wanted some money. They wanted to be next to a star. They wanted to be next to a celebrity. Don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Yeah, I'm done with that, Brother Jefferson. I just can't hear no more of it. You know what I'm saying? The lies.
You want to check out the list that Scott directed us? Or you want to keep out the stories? I got all the names. Marvin, McGiskey, and
yeah, let's hear the list.
Yeah, let's hear the list with brothers because Scott Stewart sent us. Yeah, Scott Stewart.
Yeah, I just can't hear. I just couldn't hear no more of that. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody equals them. Arrested, pause and read. Simone Cowell, Stephen Lloyd and Stephanie Taylor, Stephen Brown, Steve Harvey. Lord, his number is 241.
So Steve Harvey was on here too? So Steve Harvey messed with little boys, people.
And
So to all of you people who tune into the Steve Harvey Morning Show, you are tuning into a boy duo. You are tuning into somebody who mess with little children. Could you have a lot of people that calls into the Steve Harvey Morning Show to get advice from Steve? Oh, Steve Harvey, I'm having trouble with my marriage. You know what advice that Steve Harvey's gonna give you? You need a little boy. You having trouble with your marriage? Get a little boy. Get a little boy and your marriage will not have no more troubles. That's Steve Harvey's advice. Steve Harvey is one of the ones that's on this list for messing with little boys. Do you hear that, people? So when you see Steve Harvey on the morning shows or trying to be the good steward, understand Steve Harvey is on this list of messing with little boys. Who else? Oh, Steve Harvey is on the list.
241. Because Simone Cowell, 235. Stefan Lou something is 236. And Stephanie is 237. Stefan Stolberg is 238. Stefan Tyler, 239. Steve Bang is 240. Steve Harvey is 241. And 242 is Stephen Colbert. The
Daily Show. You know who Stephen Colbert is. He was the host of The Daily Show. He's on the list. Go ahead.
And Suzanne Rice, 241. Sylvester Stallone. Oh, is
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone is on the list. These are your favorite actors. Sylvester Stallone mess with little boys. Yeah. Sylvester Stallone mess with little boys. Steve Harvey mess with little boys. Stephen Colbert mess with little boys. Who else? Little boys and little girls. I mean, they switched her. They.
Taylor Swift.
Who?
Oh shit. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift. You said Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, people. Taylor Swift. Mess with little children.
Look at the number of the list. Because we got Simone Cowell, 235. Stefan Lau, 236. And Stephanie, 237. And Stephanie Stolberg is 238. And Stefan Dyler is 239. And Steve Dame is 240. And Steve Harvey, 241. And look at the number list. That's the numerology.
Mm-hmm.
And Stephen Colbert is 242. And Suzanne Rice, 243. And Stephen, I got a guy name again. Sylvester Stallone is 244. And Taylor is 245. And Ted Turner, 246.
Ted Turner. Well, we already knew that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need to know that one. I already knew that one. You know what I'm saying? But Ted Turner. Go ahead.
Okay. Tom Cruise, we already know that. 247. Tom Cruise, 247. Tom Cruise.
These are all of the actors and actresses that messes with little children. And this is all the actors and actresses that you love. Tom Cruise, go ahead.
Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Michael Rockefeller. Tom Hanks. Michael Rockefeller.
Michael Rockefeller. Tom Hanks is another one that mess with little children.
Okay. Tony Blair, 249. Tony Persone. 250. Trace Neal, the singer. Trace Neal. And 252. Vanderbilt Jarrett. And 253, Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. Lord, Lord, Lord. You know, I would have never thought it was. I would have never thought he would be involved in that. But yet, Vin Diesel messed with little children.
And guess who got named? Guess another name?
Who?
And Wanda Sykes, the carpet muncher.
Wanda Sykes.
The carpet muncher.
Wanda Sykes messed with little children.
Little girls.
These are all the celebrities that you guys so loved. Wanda Sykes messed with little children. Go ahead.
Okay. Will Ferrell, 255.
Will Ferrell messed with little children.
Will Smith, 255.
Oh, well, that's not no news to me. Will Smith, which is not no news to me, because I've been told you that Will Smith messed with his kids. Willow and Jaden. You know what I'm saying? And if Will Smith messed with Willow and Jaden, you know he would mess with any other damn little child. But yet, Will Smith is part of that. He messed with little children. Go ahead.
256, 257, William Alexander Clark, George Cornell, and 258, William Bowen, and Woody Allen, 259, Woody
Allen mess with little children. Woody Harrelson mess with little children.
Okay, we got another flight on this. Epstein Island flight list. Another flight on this. Outfit goes like outfit. Adam Perry Lane. Akon, we know that
Akon, well, we already knew Akon. Akon is African. That's his culture. Yeah, he's a Hamite. That's his culture. So, of course, Akon going to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's an African. But Akon mess with little children. Go ahead.
Albert and Al the Front and Albert Pinto and Elite Owen, Alice Mike, Alexa Rogers, Anderson Cooper, also.
Oh, we already know Anderson Cooper. But that ain't new. We know Anderson Cooper.
Andrea Matreville and Andrea Katrina. Katrina, okay. Angela Jolie.
Angela Jolie mess with little children.
Anthony Case. Anthony Wilger. Barack Obama.
Oh, Lord. Barack Obama. Mess with little children.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Mess with little children.
Ben Affleck and Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders. Mess with little children.
You got COVID, right? You got COVID. Yeah. You got COVID, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Beyonce.
Beyonce, oh Lord. To all of you black women who be taking up for Beyonce. Beyonce mess with little children. To all of you women who take up for Beyonce. Beyonce mess with little children.
Why you gotta turn it up? Why you gotta turn it up? You should turn it up. It's just not cursing it. Why not get into the aggravator? They will take me down. They gonna take this little shit down. I'm telling the people list.
Now all we doing is reading the list. All we doing is reading the Epstein list and letting the people know who all mess with little children. We have to Beyonce. What's Bill Clinton? That way, that ain't nothing new. We've been through Bill Clinton. That ain't nothing new. Go ahead. Bill Gates, that ain't nothing new neither. Bill Gates mess with little children.
Bob Saxon, the seed that I paid $4.
Bob, Saget. Bob Saget from Full House. Bob Saget mess with little children. Oh, he did. Well, he's where the children are at now. Go ahead.
Okay. Bruce Willis, wait about Bruce Willis, yes. Casey, wasn't Termine, and Coleman Hunting O'Deal, and Celine Dion. Oh.
Celine Dion mess with little children.
Don't worry, that's for you.
Who? Who? Charles Barkley, the basketball player, mess with little children.
Charlie Sheen, really know that.
Oh, we already know Charlie Sheen because it's a damn shame what Charlie Sheen did to the two Corys. We already know Charlie Sheen. Go ahead.
Okay. And Charlie Sheen and Charleston, Toronto, and Chelsea Handler.
Mm-hmm.
She said the one that licked this white girlfriend comedian. The one that
Mm-hmm.
She said the one that licked his bottom after the box, you know. Cheers. Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
We never said the Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker, your favorite comedian, mess with little children.
That nigga all crazy. Who's ain't on Michael anyways? Chris Wagon, Chrissy Teigen, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And Cindy Claire Hazel, Courtney Cox, Courtney Love, Demi Moore, Dan Schneider. You ever know about Dan Schneider from Nickelodeon, the King and Cal show, and all that. Dan Schneider and Amanda show. Remember Dan Schneider from Nickelodeon? He's the director. Dan Schneider. He's one of the kids that he put all the kids that get all childhood shows like King and Cal, one.
Mm-hmm.
That Dave Koch, Dave Spade.
Yeah, we all know. We already know he was. Go ahead.
David Arch Leslie and the Gloria Duggan and the Northern Mitch and Doug Van and Drew Murr. Oh Lord.
What number are we at?
No, they don't got no page on this number.
Oh.
They got all list of alphabet names.
Okay, what's the name are we at? Because we're gonna stop there.
We'll put a couple more. Okay, at Buck, at Tuck, at Boy, and Alan DeGeneres.
Oh, we already knew that.
Alan Spade, Emily Taylor, Taylor, Mitch Pesley, and Francis X Scorts, and Ferry Winston, and Gary Expert Club, and George Clooney.
Okay, we want to stop because we want to do a part 2. Tomorrow we're gonna do a part 2 for 4 o'clock.
Yeah, we in the G. We in alphabetic G. So we started the alphabetic G.
We in the G's?
Yeah, we in the G.
Okay, what name did we stop at?
Glenn DeBarn, and Greg Holmberg. Holmberg.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna stop in the G's. And Gwen Stefani. We're gonna stop right there because we do a part 2. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow. For the tomorrow 4 o'clock show. I'll do that part. Yeah. So what?
It's gonna be a series.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do? Is we're gonna go ahead and get to your question, comment before we close out. Remember, people, you gotta understand. We just named a lot of people, and all of these people mess with little children. Because you ain't going to the Epstein Island and not messing with a child. What else are you going to the Epstein Island for? It's called Petal Island. It ain't called Petal Island for nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And these are your favorite celebrities. What do you got to say about that? What do you idolaters got to say about your favorite celebrities taking flights to go mess with little children? Hollywood is being exposed. But we're going to continue that, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow evening. Let's get to your question and comments.
Bamboozle, Celine Dion. Bamboozle, Laura Reese Witherspoon, Jerome Castro, Stephanie Hawkins.
Got that right. Celine Dion is part that she messed with little children too. And like I said, people, you may not believe it or not, but these celebrities that have children, they started with their own children first. Will Smith molests his children. Dwayne Wade molests his children. Celine Dion molests her children. Even Cher molests her children. These celebrities started with their children first before they went on to other people's children. Go ahead.
Okay. Jerome Castro, Stephen Hawkins too. And Brian Woodrow said Dustin Hoffman, and then who said Anthony Bookman, and then who said Barbara Streisand, then who said Courtney Love, then who said Courtney Scott, and then who said Christopher Bridge, aka Ludacris. Ludacris on that list? Oh.
Christopher, they must have said his government.
Christopher, aka Ludacris, aka Christopher Bridge, Ludacris.
Ludacris mess with little children. Yo, I bet they didn't know that this was gonna come out. They thought they were safe. They thought they could just mess with little children and be okay. Now, don't get me wrong. If they're little children below of age, you best believe their parents is the one that sold them. If they of age, they know what they was doing. It's just they on Epstein Island. The crime was not committed in the United States. So it's really not a crime.
That's all that the comment.
Because what jurisdiction or what laws on Epstein Island violates what they did? Nothing. I don't think there's no laws on Epstein Island that violates what they did. So they're not really liable for any type of crime. They're just being exposed. But we're going to continue the list. It's a long list. So we're going to continue the list tomorrow at 4 o'clock for the Illuminati News Hour podcast show. You said that was all the comments?
Yeah, that's on YouTube.
Okay, let's go to Facebook.
Tina Womack, Debbie Moore is a man also? What the hell? Debbie Moore is a man. Debbie Moore. You good at Debbie Moore?
Yeah, she's talking about the woman that was dating Ashton Kutcher.
Debbie Moore is a man also? That was Tina Womack.
Yeah, she's talking about the woman that was dating the mean Moore. You talking about the mean Moore? The mean Moore. I think she's talking about the woman who was dating Ashton Kutcher.
It's Hollywood big secret transgender plan. They're not transgender, but they know what is a man. Cause that was Tina Womack. They said that Debbie Moore is a man also. What the hell? Debbie Moore is it's all Hollywood big secret transgender plan. Do you believe that Debbie Moore do that because of?
I don't know. I don't know, and I hope not. Because back in the day, I had a thing for Demi Moore. So I hope she wasn't a man. I really don't. I would have to throw up. I would have to really throw up.
The 70s? The 70s stuff?
Huh?
The name of the show in the 70s.
Yeah, I used to have a thing for Demi Moore back in the day, so I hope she wasn't a man.
Look what Scott Dewey said. It's Hollywood big secret. It's Hollywood big secret transgender plan about. You believe in that, Pastor?
Well, we're gonna answer that on the tomorrow at 4 o'clock on the second half.
Scott was Keanu Reed is a woman. Keanu Reed is a woman. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I can't vouch for that. I gotta look. He looked like a man to me, but they said Demi Moore was a man, and if Demi Moore was a man, then they got me. Can you imagine? Can you imagine back in the day if I would have seen Demi Moore in a club? You know what I'm saying? I'd be hollering at that. Hey, what's going on, girl? How you doing? Then I reach down there and be like, wait a minute, what the hell? Oh, please don't say nothing about Stacey Dash. I care less about Phil Kavach. She can go jump off a bridge. Huh?
Soap opera show.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Scott Scott Stewart, Illuminati ritual chair is a book man. Chris Collins. So why did Epstein go to prison if he wasn't declined? Was he declined? That's a question.
Why does Epstein go to prison?
And he wasn't declined.
Well, it's the same reason why Abraham Lincoln was killed. It's the same reason why Martin Luther King was killed. Because it was their time. Epstein's time to go to prison and be so-called killed in prison at the time that he was with the prison and at the time he got killed in prison is right on time. Because this, what we are reading now, was scheduled to come out at this time. Now, if Epstein did not die and was not arrested and killed in prison, then this would not be transpiring that we're experiencing now. But go ahead.
Okay, Scott Stewart, Demi Moore, and Tom Cruise. Tina Womack. Sorry, and she is. Scott Stewart, this is plan of news to her or him. The plan is love her. I have proof that young is a girl. Scott Stewart, see that.
I'm not saying he's not. But I'm just saying that I really never followed the man like that to even look into that. I've seen him in a couple of movies, but I didn't really pay attention to him like that. So I would have to look into that in order for further information. But go ahead.
That's it.
All right, people. All right, people. Hey, stay tuned for tomorrow night.
And on Scott Stewart, all 33 degrees Freemason has Jezebel.
Has what?
They all 30 degrees Freemason and Jezebel.
Jeffrey Epstein, yes, he's a 33. Yeah, he's a Mason. Donald Trump, yeah. But a lot of the actors and actresses that was on the list, no. I can name you some of them that are, but a lot of them that was on the list, no. All right, people. What we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and close out, and part 2. Make sure part 2 will continue tomorrow evening at 4 o'clock for the Illuminati News Hour show. Following that will be 9 o'clock, the Bible study class. You know what I'm saying? Following that will be Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, the Sabbath day service. So, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up buttons. Hit that follow button. You're tuned into Illuminati News Hour Radio Podcast Show with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host, Brother Malik Jefferson. And do you have any last words, Brother Jefferson?
That's it. I listen to everyone. Amen.
Amen. Brother Jefferson said that's it. And I bless you all. All right, Brother Jefferson.
Yeah.
Remember where we left off at?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because we're going to pick up where we left off at. So remember where we left off at. Brother Jefferson, what I want you to watch tonight, hold on, let me log off here real quick. Let me log off here. Oh no! I got something for you there because it's Thursday night and that's when they air. So I want you to hold on. Let me log off here. Okay, Brother Jefferson.